Hello and welcome, as it is the 29th day of December 2018. I'd like to welcome you to the Money Charts channel. Still haven't got charts ready yet for hockey, but the analysis so far working out very well. San Jose Sharks defeating the Edmonton Oilers today 7-4. I was going to go San Jose on the regulation line, basically to win without the help of overtime. Washington leading Ottawa 2-0, and there was no way I was going to touch Ottawa with a 10-foot pole despite having very good home underdog prices. Just a beautiful score in the Montreal-Tampa game as the Canadiens lead 3-2. I'm over 7.5 goals, needing just 3 the rest of the way. Philadelphia Panthers, a game I didn't want to touch the 10-foot pole, Philly leading 1-0. Boston and the Sabres, 1-1. I have the Sabres to win by 2 or more. And first intermission there. The Islanders and the Leafs. The Islanders they're coming to play right now. I like how they're showing, and I got 24-1 odds right now for them to win exactly 4-2. So I put an extremely small bet on that. That's just like a fun bet. There really isn't much more to go over. The Rangers, Predators, all these games haven't started yet. The only other play is on the Chicago Blackhawks versus the Colorado Avalanche. And tomorrow we got a matchup between the Arizona Coyotes and the Vegas Golden Knights. So I got Chicago tonight, and that's on the money line. Doesn't matter how you win, just win or lose. And tomorrow I don't think I'm going to be playing the Coyotes game against Vegas, but I do have a World Junior play already. One for tomorrow and one for New Year's Eve. Let's go through the games and talk about them. Czech Republic defeating Switzerland to start off 2-1. Then we have the United States beating Slovakia 2-1. Canada destroying Denmark 14-0. And then Sweden defeating Finland 2-1. Just a beautiful rivalry that they have. Lower scoring games amongst these big teams. So keeping that in mind, especially when we get to the what I call the playoff time or the elimination round. Russia defeating Denmark 4-0. We'll repeat that in a little bit. Slovakia getting defeated by Sweden 5-2. You don't know, no surprise there. And this was impressive by Switzerland to only lose 3-2. Next up, we have Finland beating Kazakhstan 5-0. Russia defeating the Czech Republic 2-1. United States taking it to Kazakhstan. So there's 2 defeats of Kazakhstan by large goals against good quality opponents too. Today, what a beautiful game, because this worked out really well. All 3 bets I had was a winner. Switzerland laying 2 goals was a winner. Laying 3.5 goals was a half a goal winner. And that somebody would get a shutout. And that somebody, of course, was Switzerland. 5-1 odds on such. That's too high. That's 3 games in a row that they haven't scored a goal. I mean, you got to think in the next game. I mean, it's got to happen at some point. It's almost like when you keep on flipping heads like 6, 7, 8 times in a row, it's got to come up the next time, right? Well, next game. Well, that's it. That's all the games played so far. So let's take a look coming up. Slovakia, Finland. This game here. Canada, Czech Republic. I'm just thinking right now what the total of this game should be. Or if it's worth taking the goals. Canada's a very large favorite here. I think I remember seeing a spread around 2 or 2.5. So I would, if anything, I would lean towards Czech Republic on the point spread. Or if you got such a huge money line price, nothing wrong with taking that as well. And then the under, I think. Anything at 5.5 regular price, I gotta think is the play. This is international hockey. We can't be going NHL type of games. The scores should be lower in this. Sweden taking on the United States, and really the same sort of deal there as far as possible under. United States have always been that overish kind of team, and that doesn't count. USA against a good team here. Slovakia at 2-1. Slovakia is decent. But a play on the under as a possibility in this game, and again, that would just be an opinion play, and I can't even I'm not even going to try to go on the side because I really don't know the players well enough to do such. I do have a play in the Switzerland-Russia game tomorrow. And this is big because Switzerland needs to win this game to get in. And the money line for them is quite high. I got plus 337. Or over 3 1/3 to 1 odds. 4.37 decimal. And the way I look at it is Switzerland's a live team. They are very good. Now, the Russians are good too. But Switzerland gave Canada and the Czech Republic a game. And definitely looking at a point spread. I'm going to be looking to also see if I can take 2 goals. Last time I laid 2 goals on Switzerland. Now I want to take 2 goals. Try to get some sort of even price, minus 105, plus 105-ish ballpark area, and take 2 goals with them. And if I can get 2.5 at minus 130, wow. I mean, it's probably something I'm going to be looking to do. Now, there's the one place where I got the 2 goal, the 2 puck line hasn't got the lines out yet. So I'll wait till tomorrow or later tonight to see if it comes out, and if I see a good price there. But I've already got one play at a very high price because I think Switzerland could do well enough in that one. Now, Kazakhstan has been trashed in here. So just quickly guessing, you got to put Slovakia, you'd think, around a 4-goal favorite. I mean, Kazakhstan, when you look at that's just 8-2 the U.S. beats them. And then, of course, that 5-0 loss. And we got Slovakia having a game with the States, so 2-1. And they lost 5-2 to Sweden. Kazakhstan's usually okay in hockey. I mean, to me, it's too bad. I mean, usually Slovakia's second tier, and Kazakhstan's between second and third. They were really good many years ago, like 10, 15. They were becoming a top second tier team. There's 6 teams in the top tier. Switzerland trying to get in. I guess Slovakia as well, too. With Canada, Russia, Sweden, Finland, Czech Republic, and the United States. Those are the real 6 that have always dominated since I've been watching it, which is since I was a kid, 1980s. But moving on, Denmark versus the Czech Republic, and I got to play on this game as well. I'm not too happy with the spread. Minus 3.5 goals, like plus 150, 160. Here's the thing. Denmark has had 3 games where they've been shut out in each of the 3 games. To think it's in their heads? Yeah. Is it in the heads of the Czech team? That they know this team has not scored yet? Do they want to be the first team to allow a goal? Well, I'm going to make the same bet. The odds aren't quite as good, but they're still good. I got a little over plus 500 on that win for somebody to get shut out in the game against Switzerland. And now it's like plus 430. But, I mean, is Denmark even favored to score? The funny thing is, when Denmark played Canada, I was saying in conversations, okay, the spread is like 7 goals. I was thinking that probably should be accurate. That's what they had the spread at. Denmark's probably not going to score a goal. There's a realistic chance that Canada might get more shots. Goals rather. Canada will get more goals and Denmark will get shots, which was the case. And in international hockey, when you see that, that's when a team is really, really bad. When their shot total is less than their goals allow a total. And I've seen that many handfuls of times over the past 30 plus years I've been following international hockey. So they're that bad of a team. And watching them today, Switzerland really had their way with them big time. There was a couple decent chances Denmark had to put the puck in the net, but it was very difficult. And Czech Republic, when we look at the games that they've been playing, and they're going to have to play Canada first, but that's not going to matter. These kids will be ready. They're strong, they're tough. They've been looking forward to this. And I'd rather them play second but than before, so it's not something they would look ahead to kind of deal. But they play a low-scoring game, only allowing 2 goals to the Russians. And against the Swiss, they only allowed 1 goal to the Swiss. So I'd rather play it that way than lay a whole bunch of goals. Because most of the time, if you're gonna win, laying 3.5 or laying 4 or any of those kinds of numbers, they're probably gonna get a shutout as it is anyway, more times than not. And now I can win 2-0 or 3-0, 1-0 as well, but I don't like the chances of that. So Canada, Czech Republic in that game. Again, the under. It's just Sweden, Kazakhstan. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. 9.5 point spread. Literally, I mean that's 8.5, 7.5, 8. If they don't put anywhere near a monstrous spread, I'm gonna probably consider playing Sweden. And then Russia, Canada. Canada's just going to be a big favorite. Again, I'm going to be thinking towards these unders, especially when of these 6 teams I mentioned, when they play each other. And now you can even throw Switzerland in that mix, and obviously Slovakia. Then when they play each other, lower scoring games. So United States, Finland, same thing again. And what I found really cool is, and I heard this again, that there's a regulation round. I mean, thank you. Why? Because that means Denmark might have to play another game. I might get another shot at it. Either the spread and or, of course, the same thing, not scoring. The only mistake that I've made in this tournament was not check the schedule for that Russia-Denmark game, because I probably would have found that shutout. As well, another mistake, I didn't even look for that. Both teams to score bet on here, because you know what? Plus 240, plus 260 would have been a no-brainer. As I've handicapped shutouts before, and sometimes in sick cases, you almost have to put those low prices. So I should have even looked for it at that game, because I looked at the odds and I'm like, oh man, I was looking to hope to find a 4 or 4.5 goal spread, 5 goal spread. That's what I was trying to find, knowing it probably should have been around what they had, around 7. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to bet it, because, I mean, I really don't. All I know is the basis, how good Canada probably is. And Denmark is Denmark. They are not a good team. And they're even worse, obviously, now than I originally thought they would have been. So thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a magnificent day. Do we have any new updates in here? I mean, the game's on TV. I'm just going to put them on. What date are we on? December 15th? We're going the wrong direction. Okay, 3-2 at the end of the first. Sabres score right on, 2-1. 2-1. Got the lead. How about the Leafs game? Okay, I should put that on. I already missed the first 2 minutes. Okay, have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.